Screech.
And we're back.
Yay.
Yay! Sorry about that. OBS just decided, you know that thing I do? I'm not going to stop doing it. Whose phone is beeping in the background?
Not mine.
Not mine.
I don't hear it, so it's probably something I'm doing.
Maybe. All right.
It's like a chirp. All right. We've
So-
got a chirpy connection. It's okay.
I'm John, the executive producer here at Final Show Films. Yep, it's Aaron. It sounds like an alarm going off or something. And I now turn over to our... Oh, well, there went Aaron. I now turn it...
It's the Disaster Show! Welcome to the party, everybody. We're
Welcome
all
to technical
crazy.
difficulties.
We're
We
good
do
at this, aren't we?
A lot.
So
It's
we're
almost-
all going to introduce ourselves as executive producers, right?
This is,
Yes.
this is
I
our
will
10th
murder
episode.
all of you.
It's almost like we've been doing this for a year and a half, cumulatively.
Yeah, 2 years for me, but yeah, you know. Actually, 2.5 years now. Anyways. Aaron, your video is not there.
I know, it doesn't like me and I can't see any of you. I'm quitting Skype and restarting Skype.
Okay, one moment.
I'm Aaron, I'm playing the medic, Ava, and goodbye.
All right, our screen will be messed up looking for a minute while William, you're the GM, say stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna say this again just for people who are just coming into this insanity. I'm under the weather. I'm not gonna be able to do all my voices at perfect quality. Sorry about that. Please bear with me. But when last we left our protagonists, they had just why have I lost my train of thought?
Met Shauna Briggs.
Shauna Briggs.
They had
Dead Man's
just
Port.
They had just found former Taskforce Echo agent Shauna Briggs at Dead Man's Port, which is sort of a colony built on a basically dead, like almost asteroid world called Dead Man's Rock. Real creative naming. And during that period of helping her battle forces that were sent after her, one of the assailants psionically controlled Korlash into attacking Fang, which, through series of unfortunate events that followed afterwards, eventually led to Fang attempting to kill that target, or to kill one of the targets that had psionically assaulted Fang, which then led to Korlash getting in the way to try and keep Fang from killing a valuable information source, which led to Korlash getting injured and Stefan having to shoot Fang to try and bring him into unconsciousness, which only really worked after Oswald helped.
Had to.
Yes. Had to.
Which only really worked after Oswald dealt the finishing blow that actually put Fang into unconsciousness. Which then, after they had brought everyone back onto the ship, it was determined that Fang needed to be kept still so that he didn't, immediately try and murder Stefan. So Shauna Briggs placed Fang in a stasis cube. And
Containment field, as it were.
And brought him back to the ship. And we currently join with the group of Shauna Briggs, Oswald, and Korlash arriving at the ship with Fang in tow.
We should introduce ourselves.
He was already on the ship. I thought we had already the armory already.
Yeah, we're well. The place where we last left off was Shauna offering to build you a containment facility for Fang, because she can't just keep the containment field that she's got up all the time because she needs to take it with her.
Right.
Yeah.
We've got Fang in the armory right now.
But first, we should introduce ourselves.
We should introduce our player characters, starting with John.
Oh, I'm John, and I'm playing. I am playing no longer Fang, Korlash Primal Zerg, because I'm now sentient. Or sapient, I should say.
Everyone leveled up last session. They are now level 5?
4.
4. They are now level 4, and Fang has evolved Sapience and renamed himself Korlash.
For however long that lasts.
Yep.
And Jack?
Hey, I'm Jack. I'm playing Korlash, the Nerazim Protoss, and current science officer, and apparently second in command in line of succession for authority over the Akundalar. Maybe.
I mean,
Hopefully it doesn't go that far.
You did name it, so.
I did name it.
And Jeremy?
As a joke.
I am Jeremy, and for at least the next 5 minutes, I'm Stefan, the Terran agent and captain of this ship.
You really underestimate how long it would take Fang to kill you.
Possible chew toy to be.
Cody?
I'm playing Oswald, the Terran pilot.
And Aaron?
I'm Aaron. I'm playing Ava Sweet, the Terran medic, whose job it is to keep these people alive.
And as you can see in the bottom right, we do not currently have Rachel. Hopefully she will be joining us soon. Alright. So, picking up where we left off.
I'm going to attempt to help her build that stasis cube thing. I mean hand her the tools she needs.
Everyone's in the armory right now, right?
No, I'm watching the armory, but
I am not in the armory.
I thought everybody was.
I have alerts set up if anything goes wrong, but I was talking to Stefan.
You guys asked her to set up the containment area in the armory, correct?
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
Okay.
We moved all the weapons and stuff.
I'm just not there right now because I had actually just pinged the comm system, I believe.
So, get to that in just a second. Shauna steps into the armory and looks around, and immediately her and her extra cybernetic limbs begin clearing space in the center of the room. And then, after she's made a sizable area of space, her cybernetic arms reach over her shoulder and around her left arm and sort of begin to form a sort of circular area with the spread of the fingers, and small latches on the sides of the arm pop and open up. And Koronix, you recognize the crystalline formation that is used in Protoss pylons, in crystals embedded in the arms of the cybernetic arms.
She's actually got pylon fragments embedded.
Yeah.
Okay, Darren. All right.
And as the hands begin to form this circular shape, a warp field opens up between the two cybernetic hands and begins to stabilize and function and work, and sort of she's warping something in like a probe might.
Yeah.
As this had gotten started, I'm in the armory right now, right? Like
yeah, in a containment field.
So yeah,
would it be a science or a lore check to figure out exactly where she would be warping this stuff in from?
Yeah, it'd be science.
Okay.
So
actually, I would probably be in the communication room watching through the camera.
I just sort of stand up and put a claw on the shield that's like sort of holding me in place.
It's cramped to the point that you kind of have to kneel a little bit because you're really tall.
Well, I'll get up. However, I need to get up.
24 on science.
The humans, Shauna Briggs. That is not necessary any longer.
A head cocks in the communication room.
Sorry, friend, I don't really trust Zerg. So, and she kind of ignores you and goes back to what she was doing.
Koronix.
Gonna turn and take a look.
You have sight into mind.
Also, this should be surprising to all of you that the Zerg is talking.
Yes,
yes.
Is the
That
first
was
I'm not
I
there.
talking.
I'm letting him talk, but I've audibly gone over him. What the fuck? And I have a hand on my pistol.
I'm gonna make a reading.
He's calm.
Okay.
He's not thinking about killing Stefan.
Not thinking about it in the sense that he is actively, intentionally not thinking about it, or that the idea has sort of receded.
Like it's still there. Like that idea is there, but it's no longer like primary focus. I need to kill Stefan right now. It's more like, maybe later, but right now I'm fine. But most
that he's already eaten today.
Most of what you're getting is that he wants to talk to Stefan.
Okay.
But as a way to get close to him.
As for your science roll, you imagine that similar to how Protoss have forges where things are built and probes warp them in from those locations, she's probably got an area where she keeps either parts or structures that she has that she's warping in from.
Right. Yeah, no. Koronix's main concern is, has she found some way to start jacking shit out from underneath the Protoss who have actually built it?
I mean, that's a possibility. You wouldn't know until you see what she's warping in.
See what she warps in. Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
I'll ask the adjutant if that... Adjutant, can you maintain the dampening on the subject's neural implants?
Oh, yes. She responds to you. Oh, I'm keeping up signal blocking to stop a kill command from going through.
Alert us if any changes occur, if there's a need to expedite that matter. We're gonna go see what's up with Fang.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah, Stefan walks out of the communication room, walks to the armory door, opens the door.
Stefan Knezevich.
Holy shit, he knows your last name. And he can say it.
Stefan does not say this, but at least someone does. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I would have
Koronix technically knows your last name. He just thinks it's all one word.
Right.
Which is why he calls you Captain.
I would have words with you, Stefan Knezevich.
I don't think I should want to.
I look over at Koronix.
Koronix will fold his arms. The sly blade one on top. Definitely exposed. Not activated or anything. And sort of give a little half nod towards Fang as he still knows him. As if to say, go ahead. Give him a talk.
So he steps into the room.
He's just waiting there. He's just
suddenly
staring at you.
If I had to categorize the amount of information you do not know or understand, it would take far too long. I wish to have words with you, Stefan Knezevich.
So he looks around. He pauses a moment. He thinks about it. Looks around to the rest of the crew. Leave the room, please.
Very good, Captain.
Shauna's still in the room because she's busy maintaining a warp field.
Is that so?
As the medical
What I know
officer,
is that something that
Have you
needs
moved? No.
to do? Like, can she shut it down and start it back up again?
Shh. You don't know enough about Protoss tech.
Okay.
So Koronix will step outside
If you
just
would
around the
please
corner,
depart.
cloak, and then come right back in.
Unless you want this warp field to
Ava
destabilize
will stand basically in the doorway.
What would that mean?
No, let her finish her sentence. Unless you want this warp field to destabilize and all of this shit be sucked into a black hole, I recommend you not.
After hearing that, Oswald finds a chair and sits down.
The words do not need to be private. Unless you have information you do not want
It's
your
not about
companions to
privacy.
know.
It's not about privacy. It is about security.
Yes, it's water.
And as the medical officer, given the current situation, I do not believe I can, within my parameters, leave you two alone at the moment.
No. We need to be alone, with nothing between us.
Would you
for
care
this conversation
to move my containment vessel? I believe it is portable. If
yes, that's fine.
Shauna Briggs cannot leave.
It's actually a good idea.
Let's go to the mess hall.
That's where all the guns are.
Let's go. No, I thought they were moved down below.
No, they're
No,
in the
they
mess
were
hall.
Put them in the mess hall.
We moved in the mess hall because they're the same size.
Ava
room.
will lean over. That's
All right,
where
down below
Cornix
then.
moved the guns.
Then if I had legitimately thought they were down below, so I wouldn't have said
That's
that.
okay. Okay.
Down below.
We can move him down below, though.
Yes, let's head down below.
All right.
I would render assistance, but I feel like you do not want to drop the containment vessel.
Like this, and I let go.
I meant the shield.
Oh.
So yeah, head down below to the storage area down there.
Cornix is about
Alright.
3 steps behind you, completely invisible.
Okay.
Ava is right alongside, helping with the
The thing.
cage thing.
I like the idea that Stefan is making Ava help Oswald carry it. just
Oh, Stefan is not making Ava be here.
Shauna is left alone in the armory then as she continues to focus on this warp field.
So yeah, head down. Wait till you've got the containment field down there. Could somebody turn that cage off?
The health and safety of the crew is my priority.
I'm
looking for the
overriding
button.
that.
I'm looking for the button. I'm not paying attention,
I
Ava.
currently
Thank you.
pose no threat to the crew.
That'll be determined.
You are a member of the crew, so
Oh.
threat posed to you is also a concern.
I am paying attention to Stefan Knezevich this time.
I would like to... Anyone who's trying to find out how to turn this thing off, I need you to roll science at -10, because it's technically technology for everyone.
Ooh.
Oh, I get advantage.
I get advantage.
I do not.
So these rolls, -10. So 17, that's not great.
I got 11.
That is.
I got a 15.
Which is 5.
No, that's with the -10.
Oh, is that with the -10? Okay.
I got a -2. I don't know. That's okay. That's what you're all here for. I'm delegating.
Ava, you don't know exactly how to shut this thing off, but you're pretty certain that, considering it was remotely activated by Shauna, she might have to be the one to shut it off.
I mean, I said up there in the room that I wanted it shut off. So
Those are
Yeah, but
I'll
that's a
get
matter of that's a matter of whether Shauna cares to shut it off.
I'll go over the PA system and ask Shauna to shut off the containment field, if she can. We can't figure out how.
There's a pause before it returns over the comm. Are you sure about that?
yes,
We know it's a bad idea, we're doing it anyway.
Yeah, I didn't piss off Fang,
you
so
have
I'm
the
good.
worst captain.
I should point out that I can fly this ship.
So can I.
If all of you die, I'm taking it.
Entirely
I don't
fair.
blame
Please
you. I
be
would do
aware
the same
that
thing.
the Dominion is probably still looking for it. Still going to look for it.
Oh no, I'll be taking it so I can use it.
My kind of woman.
Alright, there's a chirping noise coming over the intercom for a second. Done, and after a few moments, the 4 corners that make up this containment field shimmer for a second, and the field flickers and fades as the four corners just drop to the ground.
Okay. Look
So-
over. Oswald, Dr. Sweet, if you would please depart.
So
As I've said before,
I stand
I
up,
don't trust either of you not to injure the other.
and I sort of like do the stretch that you do when you've been in a cramped position for a long time.
Oswald,
Korlash,
please take the doctor out of here.
I assume you're still here.
I'm not letting Oswald take me out of here.
I'm not gonna try to. I'm just gonna go up to the stairs and then just sit down at the top of them.
At some point, the captain gets overridden.
Stefan Knezevich, I believe your allies are not listening to you.
I just really want to see what
Fang,
happens.
I am both of your allies. Which is why, yes, I'm not listening to Stefan at the moment.
Would you like to know what primal Zerg do when the pack does not listen?
Oh, if he issues a direct order, I'll of course have no choice but to comply.
Yes, that is a direct order to all of you. Go. I'm sorry, I didn't think I had to say those specific words. Was there anything in that suggested it was a suggestion?
Fang, I believe the comms would work for you at this point.
My name is no longer Fang.
Oh. I
Fang
apologize. I
is the
don't
name
believe.
of a child. Call me Korlash, that which stalks the shadows.
It's nice to formally meet you, Korlash. Call me over the comms if you need healing medical attention.
I will. I believe it is the red button.
Cornix is
In
back
that
in
particular case, he's
engineering at
correct.
this point.
Ava will head out of the room. Is Cornix still cloaked by any chance?
He is not currently cloaked. No, you can probably hear him moving stuff around in engineering.
I'll come in there.
Ah, Ava Sweet. How are they
Cornix.
getting along?
Well, I'm not entirely sure.
As she says that, let's pan over to what's going on with Korlash
Okay.
and Stefan.
So once everybody's left,
I'll act like I got up to leave, but I'm gonna sit at the top of the stairs.
It's a
Just
like
go.
it's a vertical stairway, so they can't see you if you do that. So
All right, yeah, I'm gonna
What
do
gave
that.
you the impression that Oswald was ever going to follow an order?
self-preservation.
I didn't do
Fair
anything.
enough.
Fang's
not the only one who might kill you.
So tell me, Stefan Knezevich, is it customary where you come from to shoot an ally in the head?
When an ally is being a raging beast and potentially causing damage to the mission or the crew, yes. You weren't going to die.
I'm glad
I don't
you're
see
so
what your
certain
problem
of
is.
it.
Regardless, either
I
one
would-
of two things
I
must
would
happen.
like to slice Stefan's stomach, not to kill him, but to hurt him.
roll an attack.
Well,
Can
that
I-
turns this
So,
into a
what
direction.
I was going to ask
Hang on.
Cornix comes
Can we
up
roll
here.
initiative then?
I wanted to.
It's I'm
set up
I'm
an
not
alert
lunging
that
at
if
you.
they actually
You are
detected either of
swiping
them
out
injured,
for
I would
with
just-
intent to do damage.
Yes, I am.
That's going to cause a reaction from Stefan.
That's fine.
Yeah, let's roll some initiative.
Roll
but this is going to be a
initiative.
surprise attack, so it'll go first.
I don't know if I can do that or not,
Initiative.
but I was going to try and do that.
I hate my dice.
No, that's my.
I rolled the same thing.
Oh, hang on.
All right, I'm gonna add a turn. Stefan is at 9.
Nice, Fang.
is
Korlash is
first.
at 24.
Korlash.
Korlash is going first.
Might not.
Wow, Ava's going after Stefan and
And Oswald.
Oswald.
In fairness, I think they both have higher modifiers than me.
Why are people?
Speaking of, which
Yes,
of the
they
two of
do.
you has the higher initiative mod?
Mine's a +5. Or plus,
do we
yeah,
use?
+5. What's
Is
your
it
initiative
instinct?
modifier?
Uh,
What did you add to your roll?
5.
5.
Five.
You both have
So
the
we
same.
both have a 5.
Roll off.
Now both of you roll a d20.
22. Oh, damn it. Makes sense
Right.
though.
We just spend those crits in the right
So-
place.
Korlash, Kornik, Stefan, Oswald, Ava.
All right, make your attack.
Does a 12 hit you?
No.
That's fine.
But,
It was a very lazy swipe. Like it wasn't like what you've seen him do, where he's pounced on things and started ripping them apart. It was just a very
The Zerg equivalent of a haymaker.
not even that, like a lazy slap,
Oh, I think we got ourselves a Rachel.
and then just sort of look at his fingers.
I wonder.
You
You would have recovered.
That's fine.
Talking's a free action.
Talking's a free action, sir.
I know. I was
Still
in
my
the middle
turn.
of a conversation. I was in the middle of saying something when you swiped out.
Yeah, that's
So,
Okay, that's fair.
so yeah, he sort of ducks back. Pistol comes out, pointing at head. Doesn't fire because I rolled well on my Stefan does go batshit roll.
Hey, we have a Sarah now. Well,
Okay.
we have the forehead.
Hi
of Sarah.
guys.
Yay!
Hi guys.
Hey.
Welcome.
Anyways, so yeah.
Here's a-
Welcome to the Madness Carnival. We're all sane here. Or no, the other thing.
We can just barely see your eyeballs.
What's wrong with my eyeballs?
No, it's just you're seated really low in your video frame.
It's because I'm not important. Doesn't matter.
You're important to us.
Everyone's important.
Yeah.
Oh, those are some lovely lies.
No, they're not lies. I can lie way better than that.
So yeah,
Anyways.
he pulls the gun out, points at him. Don't do that.
But it would not have killed you.
So
And now it's your turn, Stefan.
yes,
We're gonna skip Kornik because he's not involved.
that's fine. No, he just pulled
Oh,
out
he's
the gun.
involved.
He's not.
He's eavesdropping from the upper deck.
He just pulled out the
You're
gun.
an
He's not
engineer.
firing.
You're
it,
through
so
too many layers of steel to be eavesdropping.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was. Maybe initiative was
The only one who's currently eavesdropping is Oswald.
Did I manage to set that thing up or no?
The one you wanted to set up was in the medbay, wasn't it?
No, that was another thing that I assumed I'd have to pay for. I said
Oh, the
during
whisper you said to me
when I
earlier?
went up to talk to Cornix, what I was going to ask is if we can set up a notification if either of them gets injured.
Oh,
The adjective
not-
text injury.
Neither one of us have gotten injured.
Yeah,
not yet.
no, that's true.
yeah, you managed to set that up.
Okay. That hasn't gone off, but
No.
it is set.
It has not gone off yet.
So, one of three things is going to happen here. No, one of the three. Only you will leave here, only I will leave here, or we will leave here and have this entirely behind us, never to worry about again.
I will forgive the ignorant actions you took. But no, even if one recovers from an injury, the pain is still there. And I do not take kindly to that which does me injury. Am I
Then-
understood, Stefan Knezovich?
If you don't like pain, don't be an idiot.
Oh no, it has nothing to do with the pain. It is the insult that has not yet been repaid.
I'll readjust. If you don't like being insulted, don't be an idiot.
I would advise you the same. For the next time I swing at you, it will not be play. I will take your throat.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Either those kinds of sentiments are resolved, or only one of us leaves.
You have a very simple view of the world.
No. Actually, I have a very complex view, I like to think, but that's not the point. We're not talking about the world here. We're talking about
I have
our
already said.
mission.
I have already said. I forgive you your idiocy. You need not fear me currently. Now,
So then, question.
certainly.
Does that mean that we are moving forward with the same dynamics in place, your sudden ability to reason notwithstanding, as we were before this incident?
You provide me essence. And you are my back. But if you ever wish to learn how a pack leader deals with disobedience, I will be glad to teach you.
That's simplistic.
I see he still doesn't have a lot of forethought.
Far more complex than you think.
So, can I get the equivalent of an insight roll, whatever that would be?
Yeah, the system kind of needs something like that.
Some sort of is he
Perception,
bullshitting
I
me?
guess.
Yeah, roll perception.
Okay. Oh, fuck you, dice.
Actually, you have subversive, so add a d6. Because I'm gonna say I'm gonna add or in that. Yeah.
For the folks at home, that's an 11.
Yeah, because you had 2.
With my
D6.
+7 and an extra d6.
Oh no, wait. No, you don't have.
How subtle is Fang, though?
You're not actually emotion. Never mind.
I mean,
but I'll still keep that d6 there.
I'm not hiding anything, so I don't know.
What he's trying to figure out is he is basically trying to discern. It's sort of difficult to. He is trying to discern how apt Korlash is going to be to listen to authority.
Okay, so.
Because right now, basically, he's hearing not at all.
based on your role, you know that when a Terran is slighted, even if he acts like it was nothing wrong, more often than not, they will work in subtle ways to undermine the person who has slighted them.
Exactly.
You don't know enough about Zerg to say that that is definitely what's going to happen, but these are the signs that you are reading. Like, if you were speaking to a Terran, you would be very certain that this person was going to screw you in the future.
All right.
This is a
So
Zerg,
it's a good
however,
thing
and
we
you
rolled
don't...
initiative.
And you, this is a Zerg, however, so you don't know if that's even something they're capable of. But you do also know that this individual has expressed in the past very eager status towards violence. And you suspect that you could easily set him off again, even if this isn't still something that you have to worry about right now.
And I turn around and start walking towards the stairs.
Like that's probably the key thing. You suspect even if this isn't an issue right now, you could very easily set him off again.
And that right there was actually probably enough to set Stefan off, because that's Anyway,
Korlash turns and starts walking
it's been
towards
nice
the stairs.
knowing you, Stefan.
Does Stefan commit suicide? Let's see what happens.
Oh my.
Because I told him I forgave him, and I started walking away.
I'll give it one more chance.
Let's see what the adjutant says. Stefan has started attacking Korlash as he walked away.
No, this whole time while they've been talking, I've snuck down to where I can actually see them, and I've got my silenced rifle pointed at Fang.
So you see me walking towards the stairs then?
Yeah.
Can I get a perception roll to see if I see him?
Korlash.
I have to hide.
I'll say you're going to have to hide then.
Korlash.
I'm still walking towards the stairs.
I didn't dismiss you. You're still part of this crew, and I'm still the captain.
He just laughs and continues walking.
Hey, now I'm shooting him.
That's insubordinate. That's insubordinance.
Yep.
Sorry.
Insubordination. Yep.
All right.
Place your bets, people.
So stealth is just 1d4 or 1d20 plus your stealth modifier.
Yep.
Okay,
Plus the attribute that goes with it.
Oh, plus that.
Yeah, stealth
so that's
isn't
a
a
23.
Yeah, stealth is agility, so yeah, that'd be 23. Roll perception,
Yeah.
Korlash.
So, hey, I have a witness. What's my perception now? Oh, it's a +6. Okay. +22.
Versus 23.
not quite.
No,
Wait, no, versus a 20.
He forgot
No.
to add the 3 from his agility.
Yeah, I didn't
okay.
add my 3 from agility.
Okay.
All right.
Is that a rifle? Is that a rifle?
I mean,
Nope.
I'm
nope,
not
it's
concerned.
So,
I'm not
It's
concerned
part
about
of the
you,
railing.
Starting with Stefan's action, we'll go down the initiative
All
order.
right.
You're the one opening fire.
So three shots.
I'd love it if they miss.
So that's a 27.
Oh, that doesn't miss.
What's your defense?
My defense 17.
So you get your full overage.
All right, so which is now 5, so 17 damage.
Okay. You made the wrong choice, sir.
I
17
mean, I
damage.
know he made the wrong choice. This is just what happens when you play a psychotic character.
Yeah, because
Oswald, you just saw Stefan open fire.
on Korlash, who was walking towards you.
Yeah. I'm going to yell out.
Leave the bunk.
I'm gonna yell out, Fang, what happens to those that disobey the leader of the pack? And have I want it to be apparent that my rifle's trained on him.
Are you gonna open fire?
No, I'm not gonna open fire. I'm just using his own logic against him.
Okay.
Ava, you hear gunshots, and the adjutant speaks up. Fire on the lower decks.
You're muted. We can't hear you.
So this isn't a battle map. I'm not really sure how far I can get, but I'm going out of engineering towards the stairs.
What's your speed?
Not great. It's my speed is 5.
Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will get you right there with 1 movement.
Right.
No, it's my turn.
No, I'm gonna
Oh.
take as much moving as I can do within a round.
So, like,
Okay, so
running,
it's-
using all of your action to move?
Use your standard action
Yeah,
to move.
using all of my actiony stuff to move.
Alright, you make it just down the ladder into the lower, into the cargo area. I think
Yeah.
that's your mic freaking out.
Is that your mic, or is that something else? It's certainly something, though. Ow! It hurts.
It's Fang's shot collar.
Let's have a shot collar.
Stefan says, "This is not the last thing I want to hear as I die."
Alright, that's both of your actions. Korlash.
So, I've been shot.
And then Oswald did
Testing.
basically just use your own words against you. He's got his rifle trained on
Oh,
you.
that's fine.
And you know that.
So the bullets impact. They don't actually
Oswald, were you
hurt.
holding your action for anything in specific?
What's up?
Were you holding your action for anything in specific?
Yeah. If he does one of his leap things that he loves to
if he
do,
leaps on Stefan.
yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
All right.
So the
Should
bullet.
we have
I think-
Rachel roll her initiative so she doesn't get left out of this?
Oh yeah, Rachel.
Lovely
good
little
point.
waltz.
Rachel, go ahead and roll initiative.
The bullets impact. Oh, that's Rachel's computer. That's what that typing is. Or Sarah's computer.
Heyo.
What's your initiative modifier?
So the bullets impact, and then Oswald asks his question, and Korlash just looks over his shoulder at Stefan,
It's +4.
Okay.
and then looks back up at where Oswald is now, since he announced himself and thus made himself noticed.
Mm-hmm.
A pack leader. Stefan Knezovich is not.
And I continue walking towards the stairs, completely ignoring it.
All right, that makes it Rachel's turn. You hear gunfire from down below.
Yeah.
God, Aaron, your mic. I don't know what it is, but something is screaming electronically.
They'll be back.
All right.
I'm
what are you doing,
gonna
Rachel?
walk across the hall into the mess hall, and I'm gonna make myself a sandwich.
Rachel is the best.
And then I will sit down with a glass of iced tea and a sandwich and wait and ignore what's happening.
I mean, to be fair, that seems like more than one action.
Oh, and,
All right,
and
I'm sorry. I will get out some bread for a sandwich.
It takes
You begin the process of making
Yeah,
a sandwich.
I would like to begin for a sandwich. What shall I roll for a sandwich check?
and just
Roll
really-
agility. I don't know.
just
Roll for
because
sandwich.
Roll
just-
for sandwich.
just for flavor purposes, because I'm regenerating already. As I
Add a
like,
4 to that.
after looking over my shoulder at Stefan, just sort of like shrugged the shoulder that the bullets impacted in, and the shells just sort of fall back down to the ground. Just
I have
ting,
switched
ting,
out
ting, ting, ting.
everything. I hope it works now.
Hopefully it will.
Well, nothing's screaming at us right
You
now.
are gonna make the best sandwich.
Yes.
yeah.
Alright.
So,
Next in line is Cordix. You heard gunfire. Oh well, yeah, you definitely heard
Oh.
gunfire. The adjutant spoke up, and then Ava started running.
And I've got a pretty
Okay.
and I've got a pretty decent speed. I probably make it to the top of the stairs in my round.
what's your speed at?
You said walking, turning, talking, and
Yeah,
walking.
you were definitely
You
walking.
didn't say running.
Yeah, no, walking. Yeah, no, my speed walking is pretty high. Hang on, let me pull up
What's your regular speed?
my regular speed is 6.
Yeah, you're gonna say walking is about half your speed. So
Well, no, 6.
because move is move is a light jog. It's like a jog. It's combat
is it?
jog.
Okay, well, anyways, but yeah, I'm just walking. I don't care. I do not. Korlash does not care whatsoever about Stefan right now.
So Korlash has now, whether or not accidentally, put Ava between him and Stefan.
Well, also Oswald.
Oswald is brandishing a gun.
I mean-
Oswald is a combatant at this point.
Yeah. Oswald is brandishing a long rifle though, and I'm within arm range.
I got something for when you're closer.
The Cornix, what are you doing?
I'm presenting no threat
Alright,
to you whatsoever. So
I know.
First important question for the situational tactics: what kind of sandwich is Rachel making?
Oh, well, it is a little bit of a peanut butter and jelly with a twist.
Okay, good to know.
the
for
twist
future
is
reference.
peppers.
No, it's marshmallow.
All right. He's going to attempt to cloak. So that will be.
We have minor action to activate.
It's a free action now that he's got his focus.
Oh yeah.
And what is my manifest bonus? 12. Okay.
You successfully cloak.
29. Yep. Okay. So I am cloaked and sprinting for the hold, which with my speed of 7 will probably get me at least down there, right? I assume.
5, like a double move, got Ava down there. So yeah, you are down there and basically
Okay.
almost
Like
to
you passed
Fang.
me.
And yeah,
What was that?
I'm going to.
You see me walking towards the stairs, and Stefan pointing a gun at my back.
It's a
Yeah.
very Fang favorable interpretation of what is seen.
And
Oh no, that's valid.
I mean,
So okay,
also truth.
I need clarification. Has he actually walked past like everybody else at this point? Because that's
Not yet. He's the cargo. You were in the center of the cargo bay when you started talking.
were we?
He's got a ways to walk.
that's
Like,
what I was thinking. Okay.
If he's continuing to move at a walking speed rather than a jog, he's still in the middle of the
Still
room.
walking.
and
Not looking back
Um,
at Stefan at all.
just as loud as I possibly can into Korlash's mind. Stop.
I've done nothing wrong.
You have disobeyed.
I mean,
That would require a leader to disobey. Tell me, Kornix, how
My
many
turn
of
yet?
your people stab each other in the back for no reason?
Yeah, that'll bring it back down to Stefan.
because yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
talking was happening, so.
Yeah. Okay. Just walking forward, continuing to shoot. Decisions have been made.
Okay. Now that everyone can see you shooting me in the back.
Yup. I mean, he's aiming
Please
for
don't
head,
ricochet a
so...
laser bolt into my brain. I need to heal people.
A 14, however, misses.
Of course I miss.
So now he's shooting at the rest of you, too.
That was a 14, by the way, for those at home, with a plus 12.
Oh
Nice.
Jesus.
So,
So
bullets
bullets go flying over over Korlash's shoulders. He's not up the ramps to the second to like the way up to the second level that you guys are at though, so it's not in danger of hitting the rest of you. But Oswald, you are up.
And he walks to the point that he's maybe 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to yell at Korlash that he's the leader because he runs the ship. We may not like him, but he's in charge. You listen to him.
While he's actively shooting at me.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything else?
Probably be a really difficult shot. I was thinking about trying to shoot the gun out of Stefan's hand.
Go
Oh, that'd
ahead.
be very difficult.
Go ahead. Do it. Called shot hand. You can make it.
Yeah. I almost took the talent for that, for arm shots, but no, I'll try it. Yeah. So
What's cold shots?
I think it's -10.
Check. Special combat actions.
Called shots.
Called shots.
I'm going to use the
called
canister gun that uses explosive canisters.
shots. Just blow his hand off.
I was gonna say. So you take the gun.
It's,
I like how-
it's my
the
arm.
arm.
I just like how the argument here is he's the captain. You should listen to him while he's actively shooting at me.
Well, that's because I think they're under the impression, the characters are under the impression that this is going to end in any way with one of the two of them walking out anymore.
Yeah, if Stefan goes nuts and keeps trying to, like, this is
Like Stefan has gone
Oswald
nuts.
trying to to
6 shots.
calm everyone down. If there's no firearms, there's no problems, but that's probably not going to be the case.
Like, oh, and
It's all good.
Actually, and Cornix knows exactly what's going on since he's talking into Korlash's mind. Korlash, like, Stefan has done nothing to prove himself as a leader.
Yes, but Korlash is not at the point where you don't realize that sometimes people are leaders without having proven it to you personally.
And that doesn't matter to a Zerg.
All right, motivations
We'll
aside.
find out.
Yep.
Oh no, that's just information for the Nerazim who's currently in my brain.
Yep.
I'll just
Good to
roll
know.
it and then
Good to
we'll
know.
subtract.
Yeah, roll it for now, and I'll
I miss, probably.
called shots. There it is. Aiming in called shots. Shot to the arm, leg, or torso takes a -4 penalty.
Oh, so that's 16?
Does a 16 hit Stefan?
What's your defense?
Yes, right now that actually does, because thanks for making me get armor, guys.
I offered you mine.
Well, no, that's the problem, because without the armor, I don't have the defense.
The defense penalty. Yep.
Oh.
Did you take aim, Oswald?
Well, yeah.
You don't get the aiming bonus to your accuracy when you take a called shot. The called shot penalty replaces the aim bonus.
Okay, so what would I subtract from that?
Plus
What's your
3,
what's your
I
aiming
think.
bonus?
Aiming bonus is +3 with the scope.
So you lose another 3
Yeah.
on that.
So that makes it a 13.
So,
So 13, which
13.
misses.
yeah, 13 misses.
I mean, it works as a warning shot.
So now we have the Emojin fire at the captain.
So now people are firing at Stefan.
To be fair, the two of them were so close together that shot basically went between the two of them.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm totally okay if this turns to the entire rest of the crew saying, "Okay, it's time." I think
Like,
we've made our choice.
It'll be hilarious.
I
like,
will yell
like,
out, "That's enough, Captain!" No.
Like, Korlash is not the one who kills Stefan. The rest of the crew is.
Ava,
What is wrong with you? Stefan, don't.
Ava's been reduced to gibberish.
Ava is gonna continue running towards this mess. Everyone, weapons down!
all right. If you run, you can get between the two of them.
Yes,
It's
I'm
probably not
doing
a safe
that.
place to be.
Unless, like, someone tries to directly intercept me.
Yeah, I stick my foot out
Weapons
while you're running
down.
down the stairs.
All of you.
No, I don't.
All right. Korlash.
Continue to walk, and as I walk, I'm just gonna announce to the rest of the crew. Announce to the rest of the room, I guess, since everybody's here except for Rachel.
A leader is a position earned, not given. Also not someone who fires weaponry at his allies' back. How long before he decides the rest of you are targets too?
And I continue walking to the stairs.
Rachel, you
As
continue
I
to make
heal.
that awesome sandwich.
Just spreading a little peanut butter. Add some jelly. Good sandwich.
All right, Cornix, you're up.
Okay.
Someone better
has-
take some action because I don't think Stefan's gonna do anything but empty his gun here.
Yeah. That is
Oh, could I have made it? Never mind. I didn't.
You know,
have it.
because at this point, even if
Probably
even if everybody decides that I'm the problem and jumps on me and kills me, that's fine. I died making a point as the Zerg.
Don't try and play the minority card here, sir.
The only moral character.
That is so not
Really?
true.
So not true.
Yeah.
Brandish's
Yeah, no.
like 5
Really?
philosophy books. Here, read this, and maybe then you get to be moral.
I'm not the one attacking an unarmed person while their back is turned.
Okay,
Neither am I.
let's
I'm
talk
the one
about
telling
the
everyone
death.
to put their guns down.
See,
Let's talk about the definition of unarmed. I don't think you're ever unarmed.
Shh.
thank you.
Bullets are like
Alright.
paintballs to you.
Currently, yes.
This is what Stefan refers to as proactive self-defense.
So
Cornix,
Cornix
what are you
is
doing?
going to hold out a hand and kind of and just to the point where it impacts with Korlash's chest carapace, just enough to where he knows that Korlash can feel him there, and once again say stop and see what he does.
You get the feeling that in Stefan's mind, even if he stops and turns around and kneels, Stefan will keep shooting him.
Like, you're trying to stop the wrong person.
Like,
I'm working on Stefan. You're working on Fang. Korlash.
like you got the feeling that Stefan has decided that this Zerg needs to be dealt with.
Okay. In that case,
Chances were given.
we know Stefan. We know.
I know.
In that case, he's going to try and go for a called shot then with the side blade.
With the side blade to who and what?
The barrel of Stefan's gun.
That's going to be more difficult than just going for the hand, so I'm going to say that you're actually going to go with a -8.
I appreciate you not trying to
assume-
not cut my hand off.
I
though.
assume
Oh,
it's
I'm
a
definitely
charge.
not trying to cut you.
I assume it's a charge though, because you're standing next to me, not him, and I've already walked halfway across the place.
All right, so does a 26 or no, 24 hit you?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm pretty sure with Rending 2, Penetration 5, and Hailfire 1, I kind of annihilate that gun.
Yeah, so the gun that you are holding, and you're still cloaked, aren't you?
Yes, 100%.
Yes, so your defense is even lower. So the gun that you are firing at Fang, suddenly there's a flash of green, and you're holding half a gun.
Now he's gonna start firing at
Everyone
Cornix.
will stop now.
Weapons down.
In the mess hall, the knife that Rachel's been using clatters to the floor. And she puts her hands up immediately. I was just making a sandwich.
Can I like make
Rachel,
a?
you're fine.
Can I make
Don't
like
worry
an
about it.
influence roll or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
that
I
would be a
get one?
demoralize. That would be a demoralize. Except Stefan is
I have
Immune to
emotionless.
that sort of thing. Yeah. or something,
I'm
probably.
not
You're
just
cynic.
talking to Stefan. I'm also talking to Oswald.
Oh no. Let's
And-
yes, I'm immune to combat influence uses of the influence skill. I never I didn't make it to emotionless, but cynic I pulled off.
Well, I got a 20, regardless.
I mean, that might affect Oswald.
Influence.
Well, he's not yelling it at me.
No, I'm yelling at everybody.
What is the thing that's rolling against?
That'd
Probably
be
resolve.
Is resolve.
That'd be resolve. Yeah.
Okay. So if it's being targeted at me, it hits.
You
Yeah, same
can
here.
target a single person right now because you don't have any of the influence talents.
In that case, it's going towards Korlash.
All right. What is your resolve, Korlash?
It's 12, but am I immune to it?
No, because you lost cynic when you gained sapience.
I thought I just lost emotionless. I don't know.
No, because you never had emotionless. You got jaded and cynic.
Okay, and so what does Jaded do?
Jaded gives you a +5 bonus to resolve to resist combat influence, so it would be a 17.
Oh, it's be 17. So yeah, I mean,
And you get a +6 bonus to resist lowering morale level, morale stuff.
okay.
Also, you are at standard morale, so that's another +5. So you are at what, 22?
Okay, yeah, that'd be 22 then. This is a lot of math for this one thing that I don't know how to do.
Right?
So like
That
22
explains the
normally.
game so far.
So your demoralized check was 20, Cornix?
Yeah.
You are
You're
muted.
muted, but yes, it was a 20.
So that does
Yes.
not hit your resolve.
All right. Cool. Good to know.
Okay. Now it's Stefan's turn. What you doing, Stefan?
So instinctually, the first thing that happens as soon as that gun explodes,
It doesn't
is he
explode. It
pulls
just gets,
out-
it gets sheared
Well,
cleanly off.
Yes, yeah. Is parted. Is he pulls out his revolver.
Starts firing.
Question:
corks.
Which revolver is that?
This is the one that he has had the whole time.
Okay, so this is
This is
not
the-
this is not Alexander's revolver.
No, this is the light
Okay.
revolver I've had on me.
Yeah.
Actually, I should have been using anyways because it does more damage, but he liked the pistol. One sec.
I mean, technically, Cornix just disobeyed you too, because he stopped you firing,
Oh, don't think I don't know that.
and then he told you
You're
to
all
stop
traitors.
too. That's 12 on the Stefan.
That's a
Stefanus
12.
crazy
I mean,
roll.
I'm considering. Oh God.
I can't wait for Cornix to cut Stefan in half.
But I can't see Cornix.
Nope.
That's
To
the
be fair,
problem.
you're also not even 100% certain that it was Cornix that did that.
Did Stefan?
The nerd does crazy
Did
shit
Korlash
always.
suddenly get psychic or telekinetic
Who knows? Maybe
You have no clue.
powers?
you have
You
no
don't know.
clue.
This, like, he suddenly started speaking. You don't know what else he can do. But you do know that after your gun was severed, Cornix demanded that everyone stand down, which was
Right.
audible. So
Does the cloaking? Does the Narazim cloaking not go away when they attack?
no.
Okay.
No, not even a little bit.
So yeah, he will.
You've played the game, dude.
I know, but in Heroes of the Storm, Zeratul does.
He will point the gun at Korlash.
Keep firing. Come on.
You have one more chance
Come
to
on.
come back here.
I should note that he is actively being aggressive to try and get you back in line, which is how Primal Zerg work.
Yeah, it's true. He's
But
just
if it
not being
doesn't
very
work, that's
effective
fine.
at it.
Combat influence.
I mean, try to make a combat influence roll.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's true. Can I make a?
Let's see how alpha you're trying to be.
Because this is Stefan, the batshit crazy manipulative fucker.
So just a persuasion or not influence? Sorry, influence roll.
Yes. What are you trying to do?
Command, I guess.
Put
Are you
him under.
trying-
Put him to heal.
Okay, so that would be. That's not necessarily trying to demoralize. Doesn't really fall.
No,
under
it's not
the combat.
demoralized. I don't think it's necessarily a combat influence.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be a
it's
persuasion
just
check.
a straight
Are you looking for
influence. You mean?
Yeah, it's just gonna be, no, it's persuasion, which is influence.
Yeah. Okay.
The two uses of influence are persuasion and combat influence.
Oh, right. Okay.
Are you going for more intimidate or more befriend?
Take a guess.
Yeah, no, there's no friend point. We are completely out of the friend zone.
Okay, so going for intimidate. Korlash, do you qualify yourself as indifferent or unfriendly to Stefan right now?
I mean, he's shooting at me, so it's kind of inherently unfriendly. I'm showing a lot of restraint by not leaping at him and ripping his throat out. So.
Okay, so I need you to roll me an influence check.
Okay. And I'm assuming my +4 bonus to test to befriend doesn't help.
Because you specifically are not trying to befriend.
29.
So. That does, however, hit your resolve.
Okay.
Mechanically, what happens is. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. We pull down one step and all checks. Yeah, he successfully has hit some part of you. It varies from effect to effect, but
okay. I will
He has proved his alphaness.
I will acknowledge him is what has happened.
Yeah, like the intimidation was successful in that he actually put some effort into it.
Yeah.
So.
He put some backbone into his words. All right. I mean, it's not my turn yet, so it's Oswald's turn.
Yes, it is now Oswald.
Okay, seeing as how somebody did my job and shot the gun out of the captain's hand.
But then he's
drawn a second one, but he hasn't fired it yet.
I'll shoot that anyways.
That one did come out of the hand.
Yes!
It's like
completely undermine the intimidate. Yes,
oh
do
my
it.
god.
I'm not saying if you take that gun away from me, you're pretty certain whatever he's saying right now will have no effect.
Yeah,
That's fine. Do it.
Do it. He's crazy and unhinged.
Stefan's like, you all wait right here. I'm going to the armory. I'm going to be right back.
You'll have to pass me to get to the armory.
Like, all of the guns are in the mess hall with the
got,
pyro.
I'm just going to go grab a grenade belt real quick and then toss it down there, and whatever happens, happens.
Yes.
No. Actually, no, I'm going to hold my action to see what Korlash does. If Stefan
what are the conditions that will trigger?
If Stefan shoots again, then I'm going to shoot the gun out. Or if Korlash turns around and attacks, I'm shooting Korlash.
All right.
So
Ava, your turn.
So I am in the center of. Okay.
That's how we all feel.
If he pulls that trigger, you're gonna have
I
tinnitus for a long time.
And how dumb I'm feeling. Oh, no, I have 0 tranks. Yeah, I got painkillers and jackal.
Yes, drugs.
Just inject Stefan with something.
I mean,
I say inject both of us with rage. Close the hatch. See who comes out.
so that's what
Why do you
Aaron, the
think Rachel
player,
is
wants
making
to
the
do. It is
sandwich?
absolutely not what I'm going to do in this situation. Now, this is
You
why.
had flashbacks when someone said weapons down, didn't you, Rachel?
Yeah. Why I'm just making a sandwich. Just keeping my head up.
Why I didn't want you two to... You know what? Let's go to the kitchen,
No.
make some food, interrogate the guy, and we can come back to this nonsense later.
I would point out
And then,
that all
Fang,
the
you can
guns
have the
are in
person after
kitchen.
we're finished interrogating them. Sorry. Ava would have absolutely gotten that right. I am not used to it. Korlash, you can absolutely have them once we're finished with them.
I should point out, by the way, Rachel, there's a pile of guns on the table next to where you're making your sandwich.
I am unfazed by this development.
I like that Ava thinks that this is an issue of Korlash being hungry.
Everyone's a little stressed and cranky at the moment, so
Korlash
let's
needs a
just
Snickers.
all
I'm not the one going crazy right now.
stand down.
All right, so what are you trying to do with this?
Basically what she said. Actually, I'll tell you exactly what she wants to do. She wants to throw out something that's so confusingly out of left field that everyone stops to be like, wait, what?
I'm going to rule that as befriend.
Okay?
The rest of you, would you classify yourselves as friendly, indifferent, or unfriendly to
Oh,
a...
I'm
And
friendly.
who heals your wound?
I'm friendly to Ava. Ava's nice.
I'm
Indifferent.
friendly to Ava.
Ava wants to know my secrets, and I don't want to kill them to her.
You're also not in the room.
Yeah,
I
this is
shout
not
this from the
targeted
best
at
hall.
Rachel.
I'm indifferent! Just in case anyone cares, I'm indifferent.
I would
No
say. Ooh.
Write that down, number 7. Put me on the list.
Stefan is unfriendly with Ava.
Oh, no problem. I'm almost certain.
Is that because they kissed?
Rachel,
It's all
You
that,
wish.
it's all that, it's all that
Listed as
sexual
indifferent.
tension.
No.
I
In
would.
terms
Rachel, will
of
you be having the
ultimate
steak or the
route,
fish?
Jeremy.
So I'm balancing kill versus value, and I'm going to say indifferent.
Indifferent? All right.
Yes, it's pretty
I
well
would like-
balanced between the two.
I would like you to make that influence roll, please, Ava.
Okay.
What about Oswald? We didn't hear what Oswald was.
I said I was friendly.
Okay.
Where?
Well, because I'm not gonna shoot Ava.
I don't know.
She's
And
doing
then
the
I
same thing
get,
I am, just
I
different
get a
approach.
1d6 additional against Stefan specifically. Not that it matters.
Yeah, I was about to say, because what's your resolve, Stefan? Oh, no, you can't be affected.
Just
Oh, no,
Stefan.
you can't be affected by combat influence. You can't be
Combat
affected by regular.
influence. I'm
What's
not
your-
too emotionless yet.
This is specifically
Um,
not combat influence. This is
My resolve is
the
17.
other thing.
Just
Cooking.
missed.
Cooking influence.
And being indifferent gives you +5 on this check, so...
So 22.
Yeah, so you do not get through to Stefan at the very least. Everyone who is friendly, if their resolve is less than 13.
16. Oh, 13, yeah.
13 for people who are Terrans and who are not Terrans, or who are Terrans with the subversive.
Which is everyone but Stefan.
So yeah, no, I think everybody else is
Correct.
fine too.
Yeah, my
I
resolve
thought
is
your
more than
resolve
twice
was
that.
12.
No. Apparently my resolve is higher because I am jaded
combat.
as well. Well, I'm jaded as well.
Because I'm
Oh.
jaded.
Jaded gives you. Hold on just a second.
I don't know
I
how
think
resolve
Jaded might
works.
also, Jaded
So,
might
okay,
also
okay.
be for combat influence.
Jaded gives you a +5 bonus to resolve to resist combat influence.
Okay.
This is
It's-
persuasion,
That's
which
not-
It also gives you a +6 bonus to resist lowering a morale level, but a -6 penalty to raising morale. Those are the benefits of Jaded.
Okay.
It doesn't have anything to do with actual non-combat influence.
Okay. Well then, yeah, that hits me.
Do
And
someone being like, let's go out for pizza, guys. Pizza sounds great.
I mean, sure, that hits me on your end, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't hit Stefan, because he's the one pointing guns at me.
I mean, he said what he said, so.
All right, we are back to Korlash.
Let's go
Noting-
torture someone. You guys like that?
Noting that simultaneously, both Stefan's and Ava's attempts did hit your resolve.
Yeah.
I imagine Ava's like Chandler in that Friends episode where everybody's fighting, and he's like, "Look at me, I'm dancing crazy."
So I stop, and I turn around, and I hold my arms out to the side.
I see you finally grown a backbone, Stefan Knezevich. Would you like to try and earn the title of pack leader?
I just hold my arms out to the sides, and that's it. I don't walk further away. I don't walk closer. I just stand there and pose a question.
That your turn, Rachel? Or Korlash?
Yep.
Rachel.
Excellent. Is there, so I know I'm in the mess hall, is there like an air duct over where they are? Or is the fastest way to get there to just leave and... Oh, never mind.
I'm gonna say there is in fact a combat drop from the mess hall into the cargo area for when you get boarded.
That's
So-
cool.
Yeah.
Is this where everyone still is?
No, we're down below.
Technically, on the lower level, everyone would probably be positioned like right about that.
Okay. Is
Fair.
there a way for me to look out in the hallway and see if Stefan's back is to me?
So they're on a level below you.
Oh,
You'd have to go through the combat drop to get to them.
okay.
Which I imagine would be noisy and obvious.
Yeah, it's not gonna
Unless
matter.
they succeed on a stealth roll.
It's not gonna matter. I don't care about being noisy as long as I hit the intended target.
Oh, please.
Oh!
Please
Flamethrower
don't
on
shoot me
Stefan.
in the back of the head.
Is there a way to jump down and land on Stefan?
If you roll me a successful, hang on, let me find.
Oh my god.
Athletics?
Because I've just
This is
about
where
had.
serendipity checks are great.
I've just about had enough of this shit.
I would like you to
Captain-
roll me acrobatics.
We need
Captain
to undo everything we've been working on in the best way possible.
Listen, I haven't been here. I've been making a sandwich.
Oh, you haven't leveled up, so you should probably do that.
Well, all right.
Roll
Does
first.
Does that matter much? What's
Yes,
my-
because you could increase your acrobatic skill because you
But
currently have
not
no
at
points
this
in it.
moment.
Not at this moment. I'm fine. I will roll, and this will either be hilarious or will have exactly the intended consequence, and we will go from there. Here we go.
All right.
Well, if it has the intended consequence, it'll still be hilarious.
Rachel, you walk over to the combat drop. He's like, okay, I've had it.
Plus
I-
4, if that matters.
It's still less than
That's
10.
a 7, folks.
All right, so
Doesn't matter what you would have leveled up.
Rachel, you step over to the combat drop. You're like, I have had just about enough of this, and you jump and drop through the combat chute, and you land flat on your face right next to Stefan and Ava.
And
On the
sandwich,
level below.
the sandwich sadly falls from the
Ava's
thing
gun
next
comes
to me,
out.
right onto my head.
Yeah, the sandwich takes
Someone just freaks her out.
the sandwich takes a couple seconds because it gets rattled off the table, and then it just slowly
Yes.
tips. Falls splat.
I just like the would you like to prove yourself pack leader? Wham!
And then you
I
hear,
did.
I volunteer.
you hear weekly.
Oh
It
god,
was not
no, don't.
as I had planned it occurring. And she just kind of puts her head down.
just stay down.
That gun goes back away.
Cornix.
All right.
I believe I may be bleeding from somewhere inside my body.
Speaking of, you take, I'm gonna say 6 points of damage from the fall.
My body is hurting.
Okay. I need to make a roll. Hang on a second.
I have pain.
I mean,
All right, I am satisfied with that result.
Yay. There's a way for Stefan to convince Korlash he's pack leader material. It's just I don't know if he'll go for it.
Shoot Ava.
No, it's not that. Way more simple than that.
Shoot the robot.
Korlash, if it is combat that you require for your respect to be earned, then I will stand for our captain and you will face me alone.
Oh, that ain't how you
That's
do that.
Everyone
the
hear this,
worst
or is this
option.
directed?
The worst idea.
Hey, I rolled an 8 on
That's
my
fine, that's
sensibility check.
Oh boy.
No,
Do I-
that just
Do I
that
get
just makes
The words have hit the air. It's up to everyone else to respond.
Everybody like looks over at you.
That is not weapons down.
that just means the captain's a bigger pussy than originally thought of.
Do you decloak?
I am pointing my gun at Rachel.
No.
Do you
I'm
decloak
on the
for it?
ground.
I haven't yet because I'm holding my actions.
Okay. Stefan.
Okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I ain't meaning it in a disrespectful manner. I'm just saying when
Now,
a man
I'll be
needs
honest.
someone else to fight his battles.
Trial by champion is a thing that Protoss do.
Yeah.
It's not a Tal'Darim thing. Tal'Darim fight their own battles, but regular Protoss.
It's also not things Zerg do.
No, it makes sense if you're a Protoss.
Stefan.
Jesus Christ.
Also,
So he looks down at Rachel. Looks around. Looks at Korlash.
I'm just holding my arms out.
like in a Creed video.
With arms wide open.
With arms wide open.
God.
Y'all asked me. You kind of asked for this when you brought one of them on board your ship, but
I mean, it. So. Looks at Korlash. I think you fail to understand. You don't set the term.
Oh boy.
That's not a good sign because I have a feeling I know what that is.
What are all these rolls? Holy shit.
Well, the two
There's
natural
an
ones,
NPC on
I
the
think
ship.
there's going to be a black hole opening up in the ship sometime soon. So is that Stefan's full response?
Okay.
No, you don't set the terms here. That was established by all of our leaders.
except mine. Mine's dead.
Shut up.
And what were these terms established? Did my pack leader hand you a leash? Did he say, you are Zerg?
Actually, yes, he did say you are Zerg.
No.
Yep.
No. He said they were my pack. He did not say
He specifically said
He said
he said as far as he is concerned, you are Zerg.
yes. He said and as far as I'm concerned, they are Zerg. Then he also said they were my pack. He did not say Stefan is your pack leader.
No.
And the you are Zerg part was slightly sarcastic. You're surprised that he's grasped sarcasm that quickly. So, was there any response from that, or are we going to the next turn?
I'm sorry, I missed. Sorry, I was doing a roll.
Oh.
What was the last thing said?
Oh, I basically asked if I said, and who said you were in charge, basically. Like, did they call you pack leader?
They accepted it once we said it.
I believe that was the sheep, not the leaders. You have not proven yourself a pack leader. You have proven yourself a mewling calf, fit barely for slaughter. Would you like to prove yourself, or continue to act like a freshly spawned larva?
Oswald.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna yell out because I'm sure Korlash isn't whispering all this.
No, that's loud. That's
Yeah. I'm just gonna yell out that we don't go by Zerg rules. You're the person that brought you to us understood that and entrusted you to act as an example of your species to us as much as we are to you.
And if you want to be my pack, then the pack rules, the pack law must apply.
Just because you can talk now doesn't mean you get to change the rules. He was pack leader. He was pack leader when you couldn't talk. He's still pack leader now.
He was never pack leader.
You doing something, or does that make it my turn?
Yeah, I guess it makes it your turn because I don't think I can influence him.
Ava.
Okay.
I mean, I could try, but he's got the thing.
I like how it's like, you can't put your Zerg rules in here. Our Terran rules were here first.
Yep.
Well, I'll
exactly.
try to influence him, but
Yeah. Okay,
I'm trying to
go ahead.
convince him to. Yeah. So, D20 plus 2. Oh, plus 1d6.
So,
18.
this is a question for the
So
GM, I
the
guess.
1d6 is only for
Yeah, I'm Emojin.
not a Terran.
This is a question for the GM, I guess. How effective, like, if it's a like core belief of your species, how effective can you change that? Like, how effectively could you affect that? Like, because basically, Stefan is like inserting himself as a pack leader without having done anything to prove that he's a pack leader. And even if somebody says they're a pack leader, that doesn't prove they're a pack leader.
So one of the things about this, I'll counterpoint this to you, however. One of the things about the power of an individual pack leader is how many and the strength of the individuals they command.
Yeah.
So he may not have proven anything to you, but he has done something to prove to the rest of these very powerful individuals that he is their leader.
Well, one of the very powerful individuals.
minus the one on the floor.
But yeah.
Who has at least one gun pointed at her at the moment?
Yeah, she ain't worried.
No, she shouldn't be.
Why she ain't worried?
All right. So I guess that makes
Ava's turn.
it Ava's turn.
Actually, it makes it someone else's turn.
Oh.
I need everyone to roll a endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Okay.
Yep.
Where's endurance? Oh,
That's a 7, boys and girls.
That's a 5.
2.
That's a 10.
I rolled a
Hey.
2 on my dice.
18.
We
That is
all,
an 11 with a +8.
everyone except for Cody dies.
And the problem was solved.
There's a boom, and a loud, explosively loud ringing noise fills the central room. All of you are stunned for a round as the extreme hypersonic noise assaults your senses. A couple seconds later, Shauna Briggs is stepping down the stairs into the center of the room with a highly upgraded canister rifle in her hands.
Oh,
Look,
she had to shout that up by me.
it flew past your shoulder.
Fair point.
She's stepping down into the room. Look, I don't give a rat's ass which one of you is in charge of this ship, but if you're going to make a mockery of Taskforce Echo by behaving like this, I'm going to kill all of you and take this ship myself and get my old squad mates back.
Oh, I like her much more now than I did previously.
Like scratching at my ear.
This one is more pack leader than Stefan Knezevich.
So let me add her turn right above Ava's. Your turn, Ava.
Okay. This is why I said, hey, don't let him out of the cage before you talk to him.
All these unreasonable Terrans.
Alright, are you doing anything, Ava?
You mean the Zerg who decided what he was going to do and didn't allow for any changes to that?
I'm being super reasonable.
Put my gun away.
I haven't
Sit down.
looked Stefan's throat out
Let
yet.
me know if someone needs a medic. I'm going to start reading.
Korlash.
Continue to regenerate.
She's still got that canister rifle in both of her hands, by the way.
Yeah.
Cornix. If you were to fight as his champion, it would be the ultimate proof that he is not fit to lead. One who cannot stand on his own feet and face a challenge is not one fit to lead. Why do you feel so strongly that this creature is worth your alliance and your allegiance? What has he done
I feel like we're
to
beyond
earn your
success.
respect?
And he can respond to that on his turn. Rachel, what are you doing?
I'm getting up off the floor. I'm looking at my sandwich sadly. And then I'm going in the direction of going back upstairs and make another one. As I have learned my lesson in poking my head into business of others when there is sandwich making to be done.
Cornix.
I leave the other sandwich there as a warning to anyone who might jump through
Cornix
that hole.
will reach out and rest a hand very briefly on Stefan's shoulder, and then drift around behind Korlash to where he's basically the Protoss equivalent of whispering in his ear. A strong leader does not face each challenge by himself. The Queen of Blades does not take to the battlefield. She sends her followers who are best capable of fulfilling the needs of the situation. You have a small perspective you who call yourself now Korlash. If you are to survive to stalk the shadows, you will need to expand your perspective and learn from those who have more experience than yourself. Stefan Knezevich is not the strongest warrior we have, but he offers knowledge that you yourself would not be able to glean from others, far less than if you tried to find out these facts on your own. You would do well to take advantage of the opportunities to evolve your mind as well as your physiology.
Point of order.
And he will turn and walk away
We're
and go back
so far
upstairs.
beyond 6 seconds. I've already started walking.
Point
Like,
of
sorry.
order. Point of order. Wrong Zerg. And she does take to the battlefield.
And she does, but she also sends her specific Zerg to do what she needs to be done. Stefan.
So he started walking to the door. He looks to Briggs. Throw him back in the cage. And he walks out.
As you say that to her, and you start to walk out, and another sonic round lands next to you, and you stop for a second. I don't recall you being my captain. My captain is Alexander Ravenhall, and unless the group of you are going to help me find him, I should just kill you all here and take this ship myself.
I would like to be on your team, ma'am.
Would bring it to Oswald.
Yeah, Oswald, your turn.
Yeah, no, I've put my rifle up and it's on my back. If everybody's done, then it's done. He's gonna go start going to the cockpit.
Yeah, he didn't say he wouldn't work with you guys. He just said that he's not going
Let's
to
not do
bow to
motivation,
Stefan.
Yeah, no.
please.
Ava.
Alright.
Ava will continue to read. Unless the sonic round hurt physical injury.
No, it's just a stun.
Okay.
It can do damage, but that's only if it hits someone. And she's thus far been aiming directly not to hit people.
Not currently injured. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah. Korlash.
Heal some more.
If we're done here, I believe Shauna Briggs requires our assistance, or at least would like it.
And I turn and walk towards the stairs.
All right, Rachel, you said what you're doing. Koronix.
You are muted.
All right, so who's still downstairs?
Stefan, Korlash is walking out. Rachel's gone by this point. I think it's just
And Ava.
Korlash.
I'm there.
Yeah, the Korlash, Ava, Stefan, and you, and Shauna. I think we just lost the stream.
We just dropped offline.
Did we? We're still.
Yes.
It says we're still
Hey,
going.
it's not my tech issue this time.
That's on Twitch's
Or-
end.
Yep, well,
Refreshing.
oh no, wait,
Let me
it's
see.
back. It's
I should also point out that the Queen of Blades is definitely well known among the primals.
Well, no, she is. Yeah, no. I mean, but she is Swarm, not Prime. Like it. I was making that
both,
more as a.
technically.
And it is manifestly correct that she does not always take to the field of battle.
No, but she does take to the field of battle.
Yeah, let's
Just
skip
like
all of
Stefan
the
does
backstory
sometimes.
talk.
But yeah, anyway.
Are we back? Hang on.
No, we're still offline.
Let folks refresh. Give them a minute.
Oh, got something live. Here we go.
Refresh
All right, we're back.
again, and hopefully we're back
All right.
online.
So, yes, Cornix will sort of just address the room in general then. In that case, I will be in engineering should any of you require me. And he will go there.
Do. All right, we're back. All right.
All right.
So Cornix fucks off.
Yep.
All right, Stefan.
Pulls out gun, starts shooting at Korlash again.
Hey, we're back to square one.
Start shooting at Shauna. Things don't go well.
I know. It's like, if we start shooting this time, it's not going to just be ignoring
He's
it.
just not even moving. He's gone stone still for the moment.
All right, you spending your entire turn doing nothing?
Yes.
Oswald, you fucked off?
Yep, I'm on my way. I'll stop to grab a beer in the mess hall. On my way to the cockpit.
And Korlash, as you're walking towards the stairs, Shauna stops you. You have a lot to learn from Richter.
I do not know this Richter.
You will soon.
Does she, like, actively stop me from going up the stairs?
Like, just for, like, the half second to say
Okay,
that to you.
yeah.
And then she...
All right.
Ava
So it's just me, Stefan, and
and Shauna.
Shauna. Close my book. Captain? And I'll move over to Stefan.
Leave.
If you need me, I'll head up.
All right, Korlash, you're heading out.
Yep.
Rachel, you're gone.
And I heal the final 2 points.
Cornix, you're gone. Stefan? At this point, it's just
He
you and
spends
Shauna.
So he looks at her. If you would not mind, leave the cargo bay for now.
She gives you something of a smirk. Oh, don't worry. I'm still here to help. For you to figure out who you're leading and how you're leading them. Or this is going to happen again and I won't be here to stop it this time. Or I won't be there to stop it next time. Correction. Sentence. And she leaves. Then it's just you.
And he's down there for a long, long period of time.
I go to the cockpit.
Cut to somebody else.
All right.
Mm.
So Shauna rejoins the group of you in the cockpit, I'm assuming. So what
Sure.
have we learned about the rest of the group? My group.
I believe Eva Sweet and Cornix have the details on that. There are 2 additional locations we have located.
Well,
I press the red button that I think is the communications button.
it is at this point.
Cornix or Eva Sweet, could you please come to the cockpit?
Ava will head there.
All right, Cornix, you there?
Oh, he's muted.
I think you muted Jack.
I'm here.
All right.
Shonda Briggs, what do you require?
Tell me everything that there is to know about where the rest of my friends are.
We acquired this information from the Angel's Arms on Korhal. You were designated as Subject E Beta. Subject E Alpha was reclaimed, relocated to a location known as Black Site 2 for something called Enlightenment. We have also had reports of one of the crew members designated E Gamma escaped. Last known location was on Meinhof. Delta also escaped. They were in transit when last spotted by Sons of Creation. Theorized to isolate themselves by traveling to possibly Char, Tarsonis, Char-Sara, maybe Antigua Prime.
That's Victor. We should find him. He'll know what to do next.
Enlightenment means for something they do to psionics, is it not?
Yeah. It's how they control them.
Who of your team was a psionic?
That'd be Nightfall. I think we'll have to deal with him at some point, and that's not good.
Then that would mean Gamma would be your Alexander Ravenhall.
No,
If the others
they wanted him for something special.
Do you know what?
I'm not sure if this information was shared with you, but your medic did suspect that Alexander Ravenhall had latent psionic abilities.
Yeah, I know that. And he'd never surfaced. He never manifested it, which is partially why I think they had so much interest in him. There's a subject you're leaving out of that Cornix.
Do you know what this K potential refers to?
No.
Does the letter K have much significance in psionics?
I mean, kinetic.
There is also a request for reclaiming a young individual Terran known as Theodore on Black Site 1, which is where it is believed that E Prime, I assume, the Captain Alexander Ravenhall of your history, seems to be located.
Black Site 1.
Wherever that is.
It moves.
Then perhaps we should go after this Richter.
Yes.
More intelligence.
If I know him, he'll be on Char.
Then to Char we go.
That's going to be an interesting conversation.
I look forward to meeting the Richter you speak so highly of.
Very well. Once the captain is finished in the cargo hold, we will take care of any lingering business we have here at Dead Man's Port and project a future course towards Char, then, I suppose.
Well, I said I wasn't going to be going with you, but it looks like I have to now.
Is there room for your machine?
No. The Thor is going to have to be disassembled.
Ah, well. I enjoy seeing it rain destruction on enemies. It's very appealing.
Well, if you require any further information, Shonda Briggs, I will either be in the mess hall or engineering.
I also have some more technical medical files on the operations the Sons of Creation were conducting. I don't know if that'd be helpful.
Do we not have a captive in the med bay?
We do.
Perhaps questioning them would be a wise next step in route to Jar?
The adjutant is currently keeping their kill switch from activating. I will inform the captain. Gonna go try and find Stefan.
He's probably still back down in the same location.
So Cornix goes to the mess hall and kind of leans over the combat drop and tries to get a mind read on Stefan.
Rachel is in there with a sandwich and goes, "What you up to, number 7?
Knock on the wood.
Do a little sneaking. That's cool. Can I watch?"
He turns towards you, kind of inclines his head slightly, and then vanishes. Whoosh.
Yeah, that ain't unsettling at all.
Well,
It's really-
tries to vanish. Let me make sure he doesn't fuck that up. Yeah, he vanishes.
So basically, every single day since Rachel's been with you guys, her thought process has been, how much do I want the reward money for bringing Teddy back versus just letting that little shit die because these people are awful. Just so we're clear.
Is Rachel paying attention to her surroundings?
Yeah, why?
Just could you roll a perception check for me?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Also, what's Rachel's last name? I've forgotten.
It's Harmon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What do I add to perception? Oh, nothing at this point. Nothing.
Your instinct. Okay.
Yeah.
So
my instinct?
So
Hang on.
Yeah, almost all of the abilities have a little something.
So
so add 4 to that. 23.
Okay. So from your other shoulder, where you were looking at, like you were looking over at Cornix, and then from the other side of you, you just hear,
What is this you're eating, Rachel?
Well, in my place, when someone wants to know what someone is eating, they don't do it all creepy and cryptic like. They come out and ask. So why don't you just stop being creepy and cryptic, and I'd tell you.
I mean, he's standing right next to you. You just didn't see him walk up.
Yeah, that ain't unsettling at all either. It's called a sandwich. Isn't it marvelous?
What sort of witch is made out of sand?
It's got some bread. You put some fillings in it. You smoosh it together, and then you put it in your munching cave.
I am confused. None of this is sand.
It's magical.
Holy shit.
Where does the sand come in?
There is no sand. Sand is not involved.
Then why is it called a sandwich?
Well, because once upon a time there was a place called Sandwich, and there was a man that lived there, and he was called the Earl of Sandwich. And after he decided he didn't want to stop hunting and fighting and running around, he decided to smoosh some food between some breads and shove them in his munching cave. And that is why it is called that.
I would like to try one of these sandwiches.
Good, knock yourself out, buddy.
How do I do this?
You take the bread and you put some stuff.
And we're gonna shortcut Rachel teaching Korlash how to make a sandwich.
Rachel teaches Korlash how to make a sandwich.
Rachel ain't teaching you nothing. You're gonna do it yourself. She's just gonna reiterate the finer points of bread.
That's
jump
close
in the
enough
middle,
to teaching.
More bread.
So I'm going to Stefan.
Yeah.
Knocking on.
I'm assuming you're still in the cargo hold, Stefan.
No, at some point he's heading to his quarters.
All right.
Quick loop around. Go, quarters. Knock.
Enter.
If the door unlocks, I will. Captain?
Yes.
I believe we have... We have a captive who is currently unconscious. They'll likely remain unconscious till I wake them up, essentially.
Right.
For some additional information, the adjutant is currently blocking a similar device to the one that exploded the head of our previous captive from the Sun Creation. That process, at least according to the adjutant, appears stable. Our new assistant and Korlash have both recommended that we proceed with gathering any information we can.
Mm-hmm.
My personal opinion is that it might be wise to do so before leaving the planet, just in case there's any sort of tracking that could be done through this implant. Even with the adjectives.
It's a valid point.
Also, Miss Shauna Briggs seems interested in acquiring any information we have related to her crew's disappearance. Coronix and I have, of course, given what we have. But if you feel any records need to be reassigned to her, possibly.
If she wishes to discuss it with me, she can.
I understand.
All right. Yes. Let us go. Talk to our captive.
In the
Oh. Sorry.
Sorry, 1 second. In the cockpit, Shauna says to you, Oswald, in about 13 minutes 45 seconds, you're going to have an increase in weight in the lower deck cargo hold. Adjust for a roughly 3 tons. And she walks off.
I'll do that. I'll adjust for the extra weight and plot our course to Char.
All right. So yes, back to you two.
Sorry. One thing, Doctor.
Yes.
Before we go do that, something that needs to be handled very quickly. Should that whole ugliness that went down goes down again, which hopefully it will not, but should it, I would hope that you would next time remember the conversation that we had earlier.
My responsibility as a member of this crew is to keep everyone alive.
And the easiest way to do that is by either
jamming needles
trusting
into you
me
most
or
of
not.
the time.
Is by either the Zerg and I working together with a full level of trust, or one of us not being here. And I would reiterate, my value proportionally to the Unity mission is much lower than his. Let's go interview. Let's go interrogate.
So in the meantime, I've made some ungainly monstrosity of a sandwich. There's just butter and jelly everywhere.
No, you see,
Possibly that brick of salt that might still be sitting out.
Like, I've mixed the salt into it because it looks like sand and it's a sandwich, right? So
no, you're not good at this, my friend.
I do not know if this is correct. It does not look like
Well-
yours.
That is because I know how to make a sandwich and you do not. But I'm about ready to believe that basically anything you put in your mouth tastes good to you, so
Does not
I
have
wish-
essence.
no,
Why-
it's
Why
It's
do
a
you
sandwich.
eat things with no essence?
because it's a sandwich and I don't need essence.
Essence is good for you. Helps you evolve.
Revolve?
Evolve.
Oh, evolve. My bad, you have a speech impediment. In that your voice is very low and bubbly. Yes, you are not good at making a sandwich, but what is essence? Is it a spice? I'm not real into the spicy foods.
Essence is the building blocks of life.
Oh yeah, that's not a spice.
The core of what it is to be alive. And it is what we hunt for.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna find that in a sandwich. You're asking way too much of a sandwich.
I had hoped the block of white sand would have helped.
No, that's salt. That's just gonna make your mouth really itchy and dry.
Which it is.
It combats the peanut butter.
Well, yeah, that's gonna make your mouth sticky. Basically, what I'm saying is you're gonna need a beverage of some sort here in a few minutes.
What is beverage?
Oh, a drinkable, a potable. You put it in a container and you swig it. It's a liquid. Maybe, like blood. You know what blood is? It's kind of like blood, except it's not blood, because that's weird.
Blood makes the essence juicy.
Yeah, but it is not blood. Here, try this. And she hands him a glass of juice. This is a beverage.
There is no
What kind of
essence.
juice are we talking here?
No, there's no essence. It's just juice.
There is pulp.
Yes, there's pulp. Is
Pulp
that like
not
essence? No, it is not. I apologize. I do not need the essence, therefore the juice has no essence.
Rid myself of the white sand, though.
Yes, it will make your mouth much less dry and itchy. Now, next time you make a sandwich, might I suggest 1 or 2 fillings, not 40. It's not a competition, it's a sandwich.
Okay, while this is happening, the group of Stefan and Ava, we've headed to the med bay where the female, I believe, the female psionic is still unconscious.
Okay.
So,
Doing another check, making sure nothing's changed.
you can bring her out of this in a way that we can interrogate her without her.
Vera's voice comes over the comm. I should probably remind you what happened last time you woke up a psionic without any precautions taken.
I thought it was just.
I'm stopping the kill switch from going in, but that's not
able to mitigate psionic abilities with the drugs I have at my disposal.
I'm stopping her from getting kill switched, but I can't stop her from stopping your organs.
Okay, how did we do that last time?
You had Cornix.
Cornix.
I'm on my way, Captain.
So, you were in the room with us still, weren't you, Cornix? Or did you ever leave?
No, I was in engineering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I need to go speak with Kornix, find out what this salt is.
I'm gonna
Excellent.
step
You enjoy yourself.
out to head towards engineering, I guess. I don't know if we would pass each other.
Probably.
Kornix,
Yeah.
Not cloaked right now.
do you know what salt is?
Sorry, I heard something crashing. I think it was upstairs, though.
Yes, it is a chemical composition of sodium and chloride ions.
It does not contain essence, but it does combat
No,
the peanut
it is.
butter.
I do not eat food, but based on my knowledge of how these Terrans interact with different substances of a chemical nature, that does seem to be logical.
Terran food is strange, has no essence.
I find it rather odd myself, but
All right,
each
so
individual has its own biological needs. Excuse me, I am required in the medical bay.
Are they interrogating?
Preparing to, I believe.
I will come along.
And we're in.
And I follow.
Cornix enters, and shortly after, Korlash enters.
No, I was right next to Cornix, so.
Hello.
Out.
What? You cannot work with eyes watching.
it's best for the moment.
Korlash,
He'll step
with
out.
all respect,
I mean, he stepped out.
Zerg tend to be very frightening to most Terrans. But perhaps not the kind of fear we're going for at this moment.
I mean, he's already standing outside the door.
I shut the
okay.
door.
I will be waiting.
Well, I assume that we wish to garner information and avoid last time's little unpleasantness.
The adjutant will ensure. I assume the adjutant will ensure no kill switch comes through. But as for
Take my best.
psionic abilities,
Very well. And should she attempt to manifest her psionic powers, what sort of restrictions are we prepared to employ?
can I make anti-psionic drugs? I don't think I have any.
You definitely don't have anything that you could use right now.
Okay.
You're basically playing with fire no matter what you really do, but
Thought blocking would be advisable.
I have chemicals I can use, though unfortunately my supply of sedatives is expended at the moment.
apparently we just had another Twitch hiccup.
Oh, Twitch!
Twitch is being grouchy today.
Well, I mean, I'm recording all of this, so I mean,
It's not completely lost.
continue, and Twitch should theoretically be recording it too. Well, we'll see. I'll just say,
It looks like it's
looks
back
like
up.
everything's back up. All right. I'm the one doing the throat tearing up voice, William. Why are you coughing?
You know why I'm coughing. All right.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, because there's no sort of psionic suppression ability or anything that I could do to stop this individual from manifesting a given psionic discipline, right?
no, not really.
Here's a question.
Okay,
Could
there
I
was
have...
something we did last time, though, right?
Knocked
Hit
her
them.
out.
Yeah, do I have drugs that would just knock someone back out in her health state?
I mean,
Or...
I mean, yes, you could. Considering her physical state with the head injury, you could probably knock her out pretty easily with some drugs.
Okay. I do have...
So,
I'm gonna mix, like, two versions of it, essentially. Hand one to Cornix, hand one to Stefan, make another for myself.
Also,
This
it's
should-
worth noting that if their mental faculties are not fully in place, it is more difficult for them to manifest psionic powers.
Right.
This should marginally just put it in. It should essentially knock the person back out. Given this subject's state, there is a severe head injury, which has potential impact.
Very well, Leva Sweet. We will await her awakening at your convenience.
Okay. Everyone ready? Waking her up.
All right, roll me medicine.
Okay. 27.
All right. Yeah, you smoothly You actually managed to wake her up while keeping her still very groggy. You suspect that her mental faculties will be sufficiently impaired.
But I'm gonna thought block anyway because I'm not doing anything else.
Me too.
Yep. All right. She comes to, and like she's still very much out of it. Like her eyes are unfocused. Her vision is kind of lolling around. It's very easy to tell she's not all here.
All right. So out of character, I legitimately have no idea what we're asking her anymore. I'm sure Stefan knows, but it's super hot here.
It was
and
never
I'm doing like
vocalized.
7 things at once.
It was never vocalized what you wanted to ask her, just that you wanted to ask her things.
Yeah, it was suggested by the
There's
person that pointed us out there that we might want one alive.
3 things. 1,
Wait.
person we spoke to did want her alive. 2, we're hoping for any additional information to sort of complement or contrast where their black site is, what they're doing.
Yes, thank you. That's it. I had completely forgotten who this person was, other than someone on the battlefield.
Oh yeah, no, this
They're
is
a
the
member of
female
the Sons of
psychic.
Creation.
Yeah.
Who nearly got torn apart by a Thor and then a Zerg. They're screwed.
Yeah, that was my problem. Person, give us answers. So once she wakes up, hands behind back, just smile at her. Hello.
You say that, she'd like... she's still not all there.
I'm going to take the friendly route. It's all right. You're going to be okay. What's her name?
Leah?
I'm sorry,
If you
what
caught
was that?
It was Leah, if you caught that, but she
Leah?
was really mumbling.
Okay. Leah. Yeah, my name is Stefan. We're here to help.
What's going on?
Tell me what happened. What were you? Where were you? What were you trying to do?
And Koronix is reading this whole time.
Oh, she's not like put together enough to be thought blocking right now. And also
Okay,
thought blocking
sounds
doesn't work on you, so
Right.
yeah. As she responds to Stefan, I was getting shot at.
Why were you there?
Koronix, she's very muddled in the head right now. Like, she's having trouble piecing together coherent thoughts. She's basically using what Stefan is saying as an anchor. You've basically got her in a suggestive state right now.
Yep.
All right. I will switch over to Ava and let her know that this one's almost dead, but they're on the edge. They're very, very confused, muddled, can't really formulate well, might need some more stimulation, but that, of course, runs the risk of them being able to manifest some less than desirable abilities.
But also right now, like, they're basically in a suggestive state right now. They're not even distinguishing. Not mentally. You can respond vocally.
Okay. Ava will nod.
Like she's not awake enough to distinguish friend from foe right now.
So
Right.
what? So
Right.
what's her response to the question?
It was why were you there?
Why were you there?
person. Bring back.
Bring where?
Black site. 2.
Okay.
We can get them to Black
So-
Site 2 if they provide us with coordinates. Allow them to fulfill their mission, Captain.
So, Leah, hon. And yes, this is when he's being friendly, it is completely different demeanor than how he normally is. We don't have the coordinates for there. We need to know where that is. Can you tell us where it is?
Okay, this is actually something that she's kind of ingrained to keep secret, so I'm going to need you to roll an influence check.
Do I get my +4 on persuasion test to befriend?
Yes.
Sweet. So 4, so 15. Okay. So that would be a 30.
Yeah. That would
Damn.
be a 30.
That's not even a crit.
Nope.
Mm-mm. +15.
Yeah, I saw that.
Numbers foggy. Let me think.
I reach out for my data pad. Pull up a map.
Do you give it to her?
Yes. Show us
Ye-
where.
She like focuses on it for a couple of seconds, and she's still like very much out of it. But she's kind of slowly, lazily raises a hand and points to a spot
Okay.
there.
Adjutant, where is that?
The adjutant rattles off a list of coordinates. It's in the middle of the Kelmorians' territory. It's the Kelmorian Combine. It's a largely abandoned mine that was kind of left after it was mostly hollowed out.
Okay. But it's close enough that it's not like this sector of space that we're going to have to spend like a month searching through.
Well, she's pointing you to a system, but she knows that's the
Right.
only thing of relevance in that system.
Okay.
Okay.
Who told you to take him there?
Orders. Brother Rasputin.
Brother Rasputin, of course.
Cornix is just hanging in the background, trying to be as unobtrusive as possible.
Else.
Ava's just monitoring the medical condition so this person doesn't spontaneously die on us.
Yeah. Who else is at Black Site too?
Lots of people. People we need that aren't part of the. What's the word? She's struggling to find her words.
Right.
Like she just kind of trails off because she loses her train of thought.
Okay. So I'm just gonna start listing off the names of the crew. Are they there?
Don't
Is Alexander there?
know names.
I think we had some information.
Designations,
Might be where
E
I just
gamma,
don't
stuff like that.
I was told
like
take
that's
the
right.
tech girl back.
Does she still have Stefan's data pad, or does Stefan have it back now?
Stefan would have it back at this point, but
Ava will quickly message Stefan how did they find her?
So, Leia Hun, do you know how were you the person that found the tech girl, or did somebody give you that location and tell you to go here? Did you do the searching yourself?
Rasputin said that the harlot would help. She gave us the location.
I feel like that should be familiar.
The harlot was the
feel
name
like
of one of
the-
the crime lords.
The harlot was the
Oh, that's right.
other gang.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
Yep. The harlot was the one who had sent her people after Shauna first, I
That's
think.
right.
And Shauna was in the chick that was helping us, her territory. So the fact that the harlot went into
Mhm.
No, Shauna
other
was in
crime.
the harlot's territory. Was the
Oh, okay.
problem?
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I thought
They
it was the
sold
other way
him
around.
out. Okay.
Yep.
Trying to think. Is Rasputin going to be waiting for you at Black Site too? Or is you sending off to somebody else?
Rasputin's always moving. Never know where he's at.
Who would you be handing her off to then?
Stupid eggheads.
The scientists, okay.
Mhm.
Um,
The adjutant's voice comes up. Hate to tell you this, but someone's tunneling very hard through my security measures.
all right, quick, any other questions? Anyone?
See if you can coordinate with Shauna to re-secure things. At least information.
This isn't natural. This isn't like data tunneling. It's weird.
Okay. So quick, anyone?
Time to execute.
Ava will put this person back down.
Well, we have a rough location of yet another site.
Yes, we do.
I believe that gives us some good information to pursue further down the line.
So Ava is not a computers expert, but she's going to try and figure out what the adjutant means by not technical or whatever she said.
So a moment later, lights across the ship go down. And emergency lighting begins to come on. Everything is tinted in red for a bit.
Fuck.
The holo projector in the med bay shows the face, a very familiar face to those of you who went in the hospital, who went in the Angel's Arms. A very heavily bearded, pale person, long black hair, entire face mostly shrouded by hair and facial hair as he
I'm moving to open the door for Fang if I can.
as he looks into the room. I see you found one of my sisters. You know I can't take that sort of insult lightly.
And this is coming from the interior or the communication room, or is this being projected into the med bay?
It's being projected into the med bay.
Okay.
Well, by all means.
Opening the door
Sir.
for Fang.
I'm standing there.
Kill the
By
hologram.
By all means.
Psionics, be on guard. and thought blocking.
Were you saying, Stefan?
By all means, if you would like to discuss reparations, I would be happy to in person. Just let me know where.
You're entertaining, my friend.
And you're
but
boring me already. What do you want?
I would like to drift in that general direction.
I just want you to know that you can't hide. I'm on your trail, and wherever you go, my eyes are watching.
Yes, that's clear. Careful.
But I'm
Eyes that go where they
interested.
don't want tend to get poked out.
But I'm interested in you, your crew, and the potential you have to help me make a new world. So please, continue your search. Let's see what you find. But you'll have no more of my sister here.
I
Ow!
shoot
That was not me this time.
So before he gets the chance to kill her, I'm shooting her in the head. Just
Sorry,
to annoy.
that was a tornado warning here in Georgia.
Oh shit!
You guys need to.
No, it's just a warning. Tornado warning.
Warning, not watch.
It's just a tornado warning.
Watch is when it touches down. Warning is
Oh,
when there's potential.
okay.
I grew up in Michigan. I know what that's like.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's warning.
Earthquakes usually are like we learn about them after they're already happening.
A tornado warning just means that there's potential for a tornado currently.
Back to the game.
Anyway, you shoot her.
Yes.
Ooh, feisty.
Adjutant?
That shit doesn't sound. Well, I suppose I'll let you get back to it.
Cornix, as this is happening.
And he fades away.
Okay, never mind then.
The lights come back up. There's a sound. There's the sound of the adjutant coming back online.
Well, we got
Over the
more than we
intercom,
got last
I just
time.
go, what the fuck was that? What just happened to the ship?
Set a course for.
Fang, do you
these
want
boards.
food?
Set
So
a
we're
course
not
for-
going to Char? We're going
I'm
elsewhere?
sorry, what?
We're not going to Char?
Why were we going to Char?
The captain did not know of the coordinate change.
Alright.
The one named
What was it, Richter or Riot? What?
Richter.
Yeah,
yes.
Richter.
Jar.
the one named Richter is on Char.
I see.
Anyways, putting those
Well,
coordinates in.
No, we're changing coordinates because
Shauna's voice
if
comes
we
over.
are being.
Shauna's
I'm
voice
sorry?
comes over the comms. Do you expect to be able to assault a black site just by yourselves with no tactical information?
Do you expect to travel to somebody that is hiding from this group? Well, they've just acknowledged that they're tracking us everywhere we go.
Once we've got Richter, it won't matter if they follow us.
I mean, she's got a point.
Fang? Or.
I
Damn.
would love to see them follow us to Char. I should remind you, Char is the Zerg homeworld.
Korlash, are you interested in food at the moment, or should I just clean this up? Okay,
Leave it there.
have at it. Please
By
don't.
the way, that
eat
sentence is the
medbay.
most emotion you've heard out of Shauna.
And Ava will not do the containment procedures. She'll just let Fang eat.
I would tend to agree with Shauna Briggs.
It's up
If
to
the
the captain.
Richter is as powerful as indicated, would be an important ally in raiding the children of
What are they called? Sorry.
Sons
of
of
Creation.
Creation.
I'm not exactly sure how we're planning to just go there.
We have a ship.
We're in a ship.
Lore check if that's like an actual thing or that's not a thing.
You can get to Char, yeah, that won't be a problem.
And
It's
theoretically, as part of the
what-
task force, you should be able to get down on planet.
Yep.
You
I assumed
could-
we'd need permission. Whatever.
You might
could
need to ask
stop
permission,
by-
but you could probably get Stukov to assist with that.
We could stop by Unity Station and speak with whatever members of the swarm are there first, if you so desire. I will
Obviously
assist
not
in
my
this.
But
Captain?
your liaison is, of course, appreciated.
What is your choice?
I don't know how they track us. I've gotten rid of the only tracker that I could find, but
They're clearly tracking us anyways.
yeah. So I'll probably have to do another sweep.
Frankly, I'm assuming that they have regular listening devices, which kind of ties our hands, because if they know where he is already, then yes, we need to go to him.
The red ghost was not a normal ghost, now was it?
I'm sorry, I don't even know what you said there.
I point back at where the hologram was.
No.
No, I
wait.
mean, I don't
Oh,
hear,
okay.
I don't understand.
We
the
don't know
words
what
you
that
said.
means.
The red
Well, that
ghost.
too.
Pointing at where the hologram was.
It was not a normal ghost.
It's
The
true.
adjutant.
Rasputin seems to express
adjutant.
from distance
What did you mean?
unique psionic abilities.
I mean that wasn't any technological method of tunneling. Something just pushed past my security measures.
Right.
Like they were a
Psionic.
physical object in the way.
Appears to
Rick,
be able
are
to.
you familiar with any such technology?
You asking Shauna that?
Yes.
Well, Protoss Tech can do that very effectively, but nothing Terrans make.
The ghost appears to use psionics.
There's no known record of people with technokinetic powers with technokinetic psionic powers.
Oh, yeah, no. Korlash is just putting together what information he has. He doesn't know if
Yeah.
it makes sense or not.
No, yeah, like it doesn't make sense, but it's also kind of the Occam's razor thing.
Like that,
you know,
that-
it's
yeah,
like,
that's he's just following point A to B. He doesn't know technology.
Yep.
like as far as the Terrans know, technokineticism is not a psionic power.
Not a
Well,
thing.
Courtney,
Perhaps
So,
we can check for
go
that
to-
and see if it's possible to reinforce the ship against such invasion.
That said, there have been occasional people who have unique psionic abilities.
Oh, is that a thing that as a medic Ava would be aware of?
Roll me science.
Okay.
What were you trying to say, Jeremy?
28.
Yeah, occasionally psionics do manifest a unique power that no other psionics are known to possess.
Sorry, I didn't know that, so Ava didn't think of something really obvious.
Jeremy, what were you trying to say?
Are we moving yet? Because he's already said to plot where to go to.
Where did you say to go to? I think that got lost.
Char.
Okay.
Char.
He said our hands are tied at this point. Go to Char.
do you want to stop by Unity Station first?
Is it on the way, or do?
Technically, it is in that same direction.
Okay, then yes.
Very well. We will make a short stop for resupply, and then visit the Zerg homeworld.
Yeah, for those who are unaware, Char is a death world. Char is a volcano world. It is almost entirely composed of molten rock and what little has managed to crust over and become solid. And the swarm has made it its home. It is where the original Overmind was nested. It was where Kerrigan was brought when she was made the Queen of Blades. It was where the Zerg retained their foothold for basically throughout history.
If you are to go to the Shar, you may wish to acquire better protection.
That's the thing. You may want something that's well protected against heat.
Mm-hmm.
Environmental protection and radiation protection. It's not a fun world.
Nope.
We still have leftover funds from that 100K that we got. So
Captain, shall we report in to Admiral Horner? Let him know that we have made
We're
contact
heading
with
back
at
to
least.
Unity Station anyways.
yeah,
All right, now that we're done talking, I'm gonna eat the corpse
All right.
and spit out the brain thing in case anybody wants it.
And Koronix will go call Admiral Horner. Or whoever his contact is. Facemith
So
Carrot,
we'll
maybe.
see if she can demolish that.
How much essence do I get from the body?
How much can you hold and how much do you have currently?
I have 0 currently, and I can hold 12.
You get 6.
All right, and I will be right back.
All right. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, you pull the communications relay and try and reach out to Unity Station, and you Cornix, you do get a hold of Facemith Carax.
Awesome.
Yes, hello. This is Carax. Cornix, how can I assist you?
We have acquired contact with one of the missing members of our previous task force assignment. They are giving us information on their knowledge of the Sons of Creation, their endeavors, and have given us a clue as to where we might find the next member of the missing task force. We are going to plot a course after resupplying at Unity Station toward the Zerg homeworld of Char.
Char. That is a dangerous place. We will have to reach out to Stukov to see if we can arrange for the swarm to allow us entry.
Very well. We will await your information on that. Is there anything that the Daylam or others need us to investigate while we are on the Zerg homeworld?
If you could keep an eye on things, we are not certain how well our stance with the Zerg will remain in the future. It would be nice to keep an eye on their operations.
Very well. Should you require us, we shall be reaching Unity Station shortly, making a quick supply.
Excellent. We will meet you there then.
Wonderful. And Adun Toridas.
And Taro Tassadar, brother.
And close link. And then I go find Shauna Briggs and ask her if she would be inclined to release her Omega Cipher on whatever technical plans she has so we can see about utilizing them in the future.
Well, considering the scrap that went down earlier, not certain that's the best of plans, all things considered.
Am I getting the sense that basically she's been building weapons and we already have too many of those?
it's quite clear that the things that she makes are dangerous.
Okay.
I'm in the after eating the body. I'm in the mess hall playing with the guns.
In that case, I'll ask her if she has any plans for ship scale, vehicle scale weapons. Because this, wait, we do have some guns on the ship, right, Cody?
Yeah.
But
we have...
upgrades would be good in case we run into anything.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Oh, and your armor. You
I looked at
want me to you want me to attune that to the ship? I can set up a warp matrix here so that it'll take you back.
That would be most helpful. Thank you.
You realize she's just talking in Protoss tech talk.
Right.
Like, that's stuff that she should not know.
Right, but I've also seen the sort of modifications that she's made to the ship already and kind of retuned it, and she can do probe shit. So I've got no expectations that this woman, that there's anything this woman might not be able to do.
Some of the parts I brought in for the containment that apparently I won't be needing anymore should do the trick.
Very well.
So, what all weapons did we have in the armory?
It's a good question. That's for the person who's been looting everything.
Yeah, I know.
There are
Mostly
at least,
pistols.
I was gonna say there's 3 repeating pistols, and no, I've still got that. Was one other and one auto rifle.
Alright. I'm just picking up one of the repeating pistols and like comparing it with the Nerf gun that I've got, just sort of looking at them. Because I've already learned how to reload them, so I'm just like I'm not firing them. I'm just inspecting, feeling the weight, judging the differences.
Cool.
All right.
After Fang's done, I will like clear out the med bay a bit.
All right, cool. Yeah, she takes some pieces that she had pulled out, which were all, like, she didn't bring in a complete structure. She brought in, like, a variety of parts that she had in some kind of storage and basically started putting stuff together herself.
Yeah.
So you're pretty certain that she's not just taking stuff from Protoss forges.
Right. Yeah. It looks it looks a little less standard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she builds a small warp relay that will teleport. That she then like tunes your emergency teleport to.
Awesome.
I should probably warn you though that if this goes off in the middle of a combat situation where you could have been brought back, you're gonna be stuck on this ship.
Good to know. Thank you.
So try not to get knocked out.
Understood.
Mechanically, what that means is the reactive teleport triggers when you hit 0 hit points.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you wanted to hit 0 hit points or like, I mean, obviously. Doesn't matter if you wanted to like stay there and get healed up by Ava. If you hit 0 hit points, you go back to the ship.
Right. You're gone. Shoop.
We can get a medical pod and have him warp straight into that.
We have a med pod.
We do have a med pod.
Oh,
Yeah, we have a med
Oh,
pod.
well, in that case, set it to warp straight into that.
I'm sure she did.
But yeah,
If
she
that's
can if you
possible.
wanted.
Yeah.
Armor and all.
Clunk.
Yeah, I guess we go to Unity Station then.
All right. The group of you arrive at Unity Station. When you arrive at the station, as you're getting off the ramp, you are greeted by not only Karax, but also Matt Horner and Alexei Stukov. Rachel, Alexei Stukov was one of the commanders of the UED fleet. You are seeing literally one of the like heroes of the UED fleet that you thought died, infested as apparently some kind of human Zerg hybrid.
That ain't right.
Alexis
Former
Stukov.
Lieutenant Harman. It is good to see you again. But The group of you, I believe, have need to go to Char. And that is where we will end for the night.
All right.
All right. Well, we have been Final Show Film.
Please, no.
We produce a wide variety of content every
Please.
day of
You
the
know,
week.
it's hard enough not to crack up when you do that.
We produce a wide variety of content every day of the week. You can check us out on our website at finalshowfilms.com. You can also check us out on our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms. If you'd like to support us financially, you can do so there. Thank you to Cat Waterflame for 800 bits during the show. That was very generous of you. Thank you very much. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Cat.
You rock.
You can support us on Patreon if you'd like to do so on a monthly basis. You can do so there. We appreciate all of our supporters, especially our $25 tier supporters, Chris Comfort and Antitonic. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do quite as much as we do normally. We are currently at our $100 a month on our Patreon. Our next goal is $500 a month so that we can get dude right down there paid on your dime instead of mine, so that he can help me edit things, because I need help editing all the crap we do. And if you don't know about all the crap we do, you can also find a lot of it at 411mania.com. Jeremy, what else can they find at 411mania.com?
Oh, well, just about everything, really. We are 411mania.com is a pop culture site dedicated to pretty much everything that geeks could be interested in. Whether it's movies, whether it's the latest trailers, all the latest news on how many spin-offs HBO is currently eyeing for Game of Thrones. 4. The latest in wrestling news, WWE, Impact, New Japan, all the indies. Music, games, MMA, television, comic books, and Final Show Film stuff. Check us out.
Including me doing silly voices. So, thank you all very much for watching, and if you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. You can say things like, man, Korlash's voice sounds awesome, or geez, I really had hoped Stefan was going to die today. Things like that. Put them in the comments below. We appreciate all of it. And we appreciate all of you for watching.
From a completely unbiased recommendation.
I know,
source.
right?
Right?
So we will see you all next time. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Goodbye.